Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeen and welcome to today's vlog. Tomorrow there's going to be a good bowl matchup for you guys to watch. The Miami Beach Bowl between 8-4 BYU and 9-3 Memphis. This is going to be a great showdown for this game tomorrow. Now I'm going to start talking about BYU. At the beginning of the season, particularly in the first 4 games, there was a lot of talk of BYU possibly making it to the college football playoff at the end of the season, especially with that embarrassing loss that my Texas Longhorns suffered against them 41-7 at Austin, and they actually had another Power 5 victory over Virginia earlier in the season. But then their star quarterback and Heisman hopeful Taysom Hill actually broke his leg, and he was actually out for the remainder of the season. And for the next 4 games, the Cougars lost, starting with that 35-20 loss to Utah State. But in the last 4 games, they finally got back into rhythm and pulled off 4 straight victories, ending their regular season 8-4. And this was a little bit disappointing because of the loss of Taysom Hill. And with that loss, he pretty much showed that he's the most valuable player in college football, in my personal opinion. With that loss, that BYU team was going downhill, going south with those 4 straight losses. Now for Memphis, they're actually coming from 4 straight losing seasons, and they finally won a conference championship since 1971, clinching at least a share. Their only loss in the conference play this season was a 28-24 loss to Houston. But this is a good Memphis team who actually had a huge blowout win over Cincinnati, 41-14, and they actually went toe-to-toe with then-ranked UCLA. They ended up losing that matchup 42-35. Now I have a couple of players I'd like to talk about, players that you need to watch this game. Starting with BYU and their receivers. Sophomore Mitch Matthews, he's actually leading the team with 64 receptions for 840 yards and 8 touchdowns. And senior wide receiver Jordan Leslie, who has great size, and I think he could be a decent prospect for the 2015 NFL Draft. But his numbers is not really up to par on what you're looking for with the man of his size at 6'3", 215 pounds, and I think because of that size, that definitely is going to catch the attention of some NFL scouts. Now this season he had 54 receptions, 756 yards, and 5 touchdowns total. Now for Memphis, there is just one player that I do like, and that is that I'm going to be looking at, and that is defensive lineman Martin Ifedi, who actually missed in action earlier this season, and he had a down year, 29 touchdowns and just 2.5 sacks compared to last season where he posted 10 sacks last year. He was actually on my radar as a player to look at for the 2015 NFL Draft, and he does have decent size at 6'3", 275 pounds. This game could start him to boost up his stock for the 2015 NFL Draft. Now, my prediction of who I believe that will win this matchup, I might have to actually go with Memphis in this one, is because of their defense, who allows just 17.3 points per game. Now, BYU is coming off of a good 4-game winning streak, but I think that the defense of Memphis is just going to hold them just enough. Also, sophomore quarterback Paxton Lynch, he has 18 touchdown passes to just 6 interceptions and over 2,500 yards passing this season. I think he's doing a decent job leading this team to at least a share of the American Championship. I'm going to have to go with the Tigers over the Cougars in this one, but this should be a good battle for you guys to watch. Now, next time I'm going to catch you guys will actually be throughout this week. We have a lot of bowl games to look at this week, and I will give you an individual preview of each of these games. Thank you for watching today's vlog. I'm your man, Keen McCall. Be easy.